Hey everybody, Mike from LA1 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's the first introduction video, the first of many no doubt, which will involve NHL 20. We'll be doing our Be a Pros, plus my announcement of my GM mode. And I gave it a lot of thought, and I think I may have my team for this year. So here's the disc featuring Austin Matthews. And boy, I know this is out of date, but recently he was named alternate captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, so congratulations to him. So I'll be showing off some parts of the game, as well as, so I already set it up because I stated in my bad news video that I shot. Well, they have, apparently my phone updated, and as a result I lost that, including my Via Pros that I had. I didn't want you guys listening to the audio only. I just want you guys to see the actual film footage. And yes, I know, all this good stuff. So we'll be talking about the teams and the uniform changes and all that, as well as a couple of changes that was announced. It's in the game. Yep. And boy, talk about lazy EA. See you guys in the main menu. Alright, we're back. And now we're going to talk about of course, there's Be a Pro. I did the setup a few days ago. So we're going to talk about some of the changes that was in this year's game. Of course, we're going to start off, all the teams are here, the AHL. Nothing much has changed, including nothing much from the defending Calder Cup champion, the Charlotte Checkers. Congratulations to them. And nothing much has changed, including the Stanley Cup champion, St. Louis Blues. Again, huge congratulations. And yes, first notable change. They added all the Hockey Fights Cancer jerseys in the game, which is a very nice touch. And if you guys are wondering, are the alternate jerseys in the game? Are they in the game? Well, I can tell you, no, they are not. So the Heritage jerseys are not in this year's game. Or some of them are. Because if you look like Vancouver, both their alternates are in the game, including that one, which I have purchased already. In the terms of teams like Buffalo, I can tell you, their 50th anniversary jersey, did also make the game. Of course, the Carolina Hurricanes, their new away jersey is in the game, which, by the way, why can't more teams... Oh, it's like, why is it them and Carolina the only teams that do this? Their new road jerseys are in the game. So nothing much has changed in the terms of uniform changes at all. And here's the Kings jerseys. Of course, their 50th anniversary. What? Oh, there it is. There it is. I was about to say, where'd it go? So, yep, nothing much has changed on that front. Now, we're going to jump into some gameplays here in just a second, because there's a bit of a change regarding the Ontario Reign. We'll be getting to that in just a second. Of course, their jerseys are in the game. They're hosting the All-Star Classic. I'm going to be in attendance for this. I'll be in attendance to this. In fact, I'm going to a Reign game on Saturday as they take on the Tucson Roadrunners. And the last game I was at, I think it'll be kind of appropriate that we actually recreate that game for this one. It'll be against the Stockton Heat. So we're gonna jump in. Of course, there's new commentary for this year's game, so we're gonna take a listen to it as we take a look at it. Here we go. Let's take it in. John Gillis is starting a goal. He was not at the game starting a goal. I think it was Parsons was the starting goaltender for that matchup. And of course, our man of the future, Cal Peterson, starting in goal for the Ontario Reign. And so far, the Reign are off to a fantastic start. And yes, there's one of the biggest bit of the changes. One of the big changes of the season. And look at that new present. We're going to take a look at this before we talk about it. Yes, I can tell you. Well, the Ontario Reign, the name of their arena went through a name change. It's no longer the Citizens Business Bank Arena because the name range for that expired. So as a result, Toyota came in, which made a lot of sense because the plot of land where the arena is was once part of the Ontario Motor Speedway. So it makes a lot of sense. So it's no longer the bank vault. Now it's the showroom, the garage. You want it, you name it, you got it. And yes, this is the arena that's hosting the All-Star Classic. And look at that new league presentation. We're going to wait for someone to score a goal here. Oh, good save by Peter. Oh, went wide. There's Sheldon Rappel. He'll give it to Dubé. Dubé to Froby. Shot saved by Peterson. There's Marty Furr. Can't wait to see him in person. There's Cale Clegg, the man of the defenseman of the future. Gives it to Burke. Burke. We'll give it to Cale Clegg. Clegg. Gives it, throws up the, oh! And then gives it to Froze. Gives it to Dubé. Dubé shot, ooh! Saved by here's Brett Sutter, the captain of the team, gives it to Marty Burke. Burke run and gives it to Matt Waugh, who pretty much had a bad game against and wait, is that Sheldon? Sheldon gives it to Brett Sutter. Sutter, oh, all right. Lomberg shot saved by Peterson. Yeah, I think you guys seen enough of that. So let's talk about some of the other new stuff that was introduced before we get to the last new addition, which I know a group of fans have been wanting to see get added. Of course, now we're going to talk about the other team, the ECHL. In the recent news, there's one less team in the league. There's the Manchester Monarchs, the ECHL affiliate of the Kings. They have folded due to lack of money. So as a result, the Kings are without an ECHL affiliate for at least this year. Of course, we have the defending champions, the Newfoundland Growlers, did something that Vegas couldn't do, win the championship in their very first year, which is remarkable. And there's the only team that doesn't have an ECHL affiliate, the Norfolk Admirals, who is pretty much my pick at this stage of the game. Sometime not this season because the Kings are going without it. I think next season they're going to get an ECHL affiliate. I will not be shocked if it's Norfolk that gets the Kings affiliate. And they were my pick to be the Rapid City Rush. They were my pick to be the ECHL, but unfortunately, Arizona got them. And there's the old Kings affiliate, the Red and Royals. Yep, all of them are back for another run. All right. Of course, we have all the other international leagues. Not all these are new. Of course, now we got to the OHL. We do have a bit of a couple of jersey updates here. The Erie Otters recently changed their logo slightly. Only slightly. They just took the Erie off the logo. But if you want a complete jersey overhaul, look no further than the London Knights, because they went throwback full time. Because look at that. I honestly liked it. This is actually kind of nice. And for those people saying I missed the more modern take of the London Knights, look no further. They're right there. All right. So yeah, there you guys go. All the other teams are still here. No relocations, thank goodness. Now there's the Quebec Major Junior League and Junior Hockey League, And of course, the big change in this league, other than the Huskies win the Memorial Cup, the Cape Breton Screaming Eagles now became the Cape Breton Eagles. And yet, their alternate jerseys still says Screaming Eagles. So, overall, now here's my thing I'm going to get interesting here. Because this thing, shortened name thing has done recently back in 2006, 13 years ago. When the Samuelis bought the Anaheim Ducks, they shortened the name from the Mighty Ducks to the Anaheim Ducks. What made it interesting, first year since they shortened the name, they won the Stanley Cup. The same thing could happen with the Eagles here. So, I'm not so sure about that. But, wish the Eagles the best of luck this season. Of course, every team is still the same. Of course, the Western Hockey League, nothing much has changed regarding this league. At all, in terms of uniform changes, at all. Which is kind of, the only big change, I forgot about this one. The Kootenay Ice moved to Winnipeg. Why? Seriously, I've been thinking about this the entire offseason. Why did the Ice move from Kootenay? I mean, like, seriously. Doesn't Winnipeg have enough hockey teams already? They have the Jets, they have the Moose. Why do they have a junior team? But, and if you're wondering, did they change the uniforms at all? Nope. It's still the same. But I still don't regret choosing them as my junior team last year. At all. But now we're about to enter. Of course, we have the prospect teams. Now we got the Alumni Association. This, I really like. Yes, you get to play as affiliates of your favorite team. And yep, you get to go back to their old jerseys, which is really cool. And yes, for the Ducks fans, you get to wear the Mighty Ducks jerseys, which is a very nice touch. And you can even have them wear the modern jerseys, including the orange jerseys. And if you're wondering, no, the new jerseys are not in the game. I still don't understand why the hell did they bring that back? The orange jerseys back. I don't understand. We got the Arizona Coyotes alumni, Boston alumni. Yeah, all the alumni teams are here. All 30 of them. Well, oh, yes. For those fans in Hartford are still upset that they lost Hartford to their Whalers to the Carolina, congratulations. You get to play them in this game, which is a very nice touch. But it's the classic jerseys, not the 90s ones, which honestly that's my favorite, or Whalers jersey. Yeah. And yep, even every Kings team has it, and I still don't understand why they retro jerseys. But the 80s jerseys, for the Kings fans, good news. Wait, they're not even on there? Seriously, are you kidding me? They have to wear the... Oh, they can wear the 60s. Oh, there they are. 97, 98, which is a typo. We got the Minnesota North Stars, which are now the Dallas Stars now. And then we got the Mike Modano. Yep, it's Mike Modano. So they have the classic jerseys for them. This could be a lot of fun. We could have a lot of fun with this. Of course, we got the Minnesota Wild alumni, which is kind of cool. I love that. The Canadiens alumni, that ought to be good. Predators alumni, Devils alumni, Islanders alumni, Rangers, Senators, Flyers, Penguins, the Quebec Nordiques, which we may know, which I'm going to guess right now, if they're going to be the next expansion. I can guarantee you we're going to see the return of the Quebec Nordiques. Sharks, Blues, Lightning, Maple Leafs, Canucks. Yeah, I didn't skip it. There's not enough for Vegas because only one player has retired, and that was Vadim Sergachev. I believe that's what his name is. And Winnipeg. So there you guys go. Of course, we have the all-time. They were introduced last year. So yeah, there we go. That's it for that. Now, we're going to do something kind of interesting because there is something I would like to show just to end this thing. Now, I did tease this. Last time, so I'll be back in a little bit. See you guys in a moment. Alright, this is probably the last thing I'm going to do for this video because, as I mentioned, there is one more addition into this game. Oh, perfect. I can end it rather quickly. Now I should mention, by the way, I should also mention about the Flyers. The Flyers ice development has changed. So now it's, instead of this format that has been with the Flyers since the very beginning, 50 plus years ago, now it's pretty much, the Flyers logo is pretty much one-sided, like it is with every other team. So it pretty much is an end of an era that this is the last game. This is going to be it. Now I should also mention the scoreboard has also been updated, but that's not in this year's game. But, however, there is an addition. Into this game I am very happy to see. A certain somebody is making his EA game debut. In-game debut tonight. Yep, there he is. It's Gritty! But wait a second. Hold on a minute. There we go. Wait a second. Look at him. They couldn't get the boogly eyes, which honestly that's a negative right there. But also, what's that? I've seen tons of footage of Flyers games ever since Gritty debuted. When does Gritty carry a drum with him? I guess it's the standard for every mascot. But hey, either way, Gritty's in the game. Finally, they could have added him in. They could have added him in this year's game. They could have added him as downloadable content last year, but they said, you know what? Let's add him in this year. So yep, Gritty's in the game. Finally. So yeah, all the mascots are in the game, which is kind of cool. And I should also mention happy belated birthday to Gritty. Yeah, because he just turned 1 while I was getting ready to order this game. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this intro. I will see you guys with my BFO starring yours truly, as well as my team announcement. See you guys in a little bit.